Hello, please can I welcome everyone to this meeting of Cabinet Member for Business and Culture Decision Day, taking place from the Walton Suite, Winchester Guildhall. The time is 2 p.m. My name is Councillor Lucille Thompson, Chairperson and Cabinet Member for Business and Culture. This meeting is being live streamed and recorded to the Council's YouTube channel. Subtitles are available and advice on how to turn this on is set out on our website. Can everyone please ensure mobile phones are either turned off or are on silent? In the unlikely event that it is necessary to evacuate the building, the fire alarm will sound. Please follow all of the instructions given to you by our team. There are no members of the public present, so we will now go straight to the agenda. First item is disclosure of interests. I'm not aware of any interests in the room. No. And as I say, business items. Number 2, public participation. We have no members of the public here with us today, but any of those listening in, welcome. Item number 3, visiting councillor representations. I believe we will have Councillor Horrell, although she's not in the room at the moment. And we also have with us Councillor Cutler, who may want to say a few words too. So, item number 4, public art plan for west of Waterlooville, DD76. I will introduce the paper and tell you a bit about the decision. The decision day today is all about approving the West of Waterlooville public art plan and the implementation of phase 1 of the plan, which is set out in the paper. West Waterlooville is probably our largest major development area, which has been built in phases over many years by several developers. The area crosses many local authority boundaries, and because of this, the community can be a little fragmented. The public art plan is designed to bring the different elements of these new communities together. It will give residents the opportunity to participate in cultural and creative activities, and also have an input into the future of the area in which they live. For example, residents have already highlighted that they would like to see better signage and pathways so that they are better able to enjoy the nature and wildlife surrounding them and encourage a car-free lifestyle. The art plan for the area has had somewhat of a checkered history, and this is very much a chance to make a fresh start. The council appointed Studio Response in 2023 after a competitive procurement exercise. Their task was to carry out the engagement with the community and develop a plan, which they have already begun. Their findings were presented to the West of Waterlooville Forum, which was attended by local Winchester City councillors, a councillor from Havant Borough Council, the County Council and Newlands Parish Council. In addition, forum councillors were sent the public art plan and case studies in early July this year. Feedback received was positive and encouraging to learn that the activity would be happening quickly. It was recognised that the approach to public art must be supported by the community itself, which is why a sustained period of artist-led engagement and research is the focus of phase 1 of the plan. So that is my introduction to the decision that I'm going to take today. I can read out the recommendations to approve the West Waterlooville Public Art Plan 2024 and the implementation of phase 1 of the proposed work to be completed in 2024 to 5 and 2025 to 6 as set out in the plan. 2, to delegate authority to the corporate head of service, economy and communities to incur expenditure of up to £1,998, section 106, contributions to fund phase 1 of the proposed work as outlined in the plan. And 3, to approve an exception to contract procedural rules to contract additional support from the appointed consultant Studio Response. Mr. Costello, I don't know whether you have any comments to make.
No, thank you very much, Councillor.
Okay. Councillor Cutler, as you're the only councillor in the room, do you have any comments?
Oh, thank you, Chair. I mean, as chair of the West of Waterlooville Forum, and the arts project has had a somewhat checkered history over the last 10 years or 12 years that I've been involved with it, and it was in the past perhaps too top down in its approach, and it was probably didn't reflect enough community involvement. Probably the community wasn't big enough at the time. But when I took the chair of the arts panel in 2019, I think I realised that actually the process wasn't working. Granger keeping hold of the funds, trying to work through the arts panel. We were spending money on consultants who were not delivering. The ideas had all come from a sort of from what local councillors felt ought to be there, rather than asking the community. So I was really pleased to reset the process and transfer the management of this back to the City Council. And since then, I've been really pleased with the work that the consultants have done, and I think this proposal is the right way forward. One thing I sort of just add, I suppose, to your introduction was, I mean, a key part of this is not only creating the community within the MDA, but also the linkage with the wider community, because we have the situation there where effectively the people who live in the MDA live in Waterlooville as far as they're concerned, and it's another borough across the Waterlooville regeneration is haven't, but it's really important that the linkages with that regen project also are part of the process. So I'm really happy to support this.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I think it is a really exciting time actually for the residents of Waterlooville. I think it's absolutely crucial that they get behind this and actually have an input into what is ultimately produced as a result of all the different strands that Studio Response are suggesting. So I'm very happy to agree the recommendations before us. Thank you all very much